All righty, speaker view. Hello. Let's see. I think I am. All righty. So, hello everyone. This is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com. And let me just make sure that I am indeed going live, because I'm always, sometimes a little bit tricky when I am doing this through Zoom. So anyway, so thank you. Hello, everyone. Hi, Kathy. I see you there. Very excited. So today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 cards using the Springtime Joy, which if you have not seen it, it's this one. Oh my God, something is in my nose. And as you can see, it has oh my gosh, yeah, here. There's these little critters that I really like. I definitely like a lot that little bunny, although the little lamb here is also really cute. So anyway, so I decided I want to use this one, especially because we are soon to celebrate Easter. So I thought we all are going to be needing some of those cards to mail. So I'm going to start transitioning. Oh, before I forget, I am still, oh, here it is. I am still taking registrations for the gorgeous Poses card class. And if you haven't seen it, it's this one. And so this one is still available for you to sign up if you want to get the make and take kit. And I'll send a link for you to register. So if you're interested in this one, make sure you email me at ali@creatingwithali.com so that I can send you that link to register, or sign up to my mailing list, because I'll be sending you the links to register still. I think tomorrow there's another email, and probably Monday, because Monday is the last day to sign up, if I remember that correctly. So anyway, so that being said, let me start transitioning. Let me know where you are watching me from. That's always exciting to see as I transition in. Here, let me put also the phone here, the other cell phone, so that I can see comments here as I go. All right, so let me start transitioning here. So hold on. All right. Here we go. I think it is. And like I said, I'm going to be using the bunny. And there is a sentiment that says Easter is a lovely reminder of new beginnings. I really thought that was really cute. So definitely I'm going to be using that one. And like I said, I want to be using the bunny for our cards. Now, as far as the ink, I'm going to be using the Memento, because of course I want to be using the blends, and I'll let you know which ones I'm going to be using right away. So I'm going to be using the Flirty Flamingo, and this is the light shade. I'm going to be using both of the Rococos, the Rococo Rose, the dark and the light. I have here the, I think it's a So Saffron, if I'm right. Yeah, So Saffron. Sorry, the Daffodil, the light. I'm not really sure that it shows too much, but I still have it. Also the light gray granite, as well as the light of the old olive, and the color lifter. So those are the colors that I'm going to be using in all our cards. Now, as far as the paper, I decided to combine 3 different papers. I'm using the one with the Peony Suite, which, what's the name of that one? Hold on, I know the name. The Peony Garden Designer Series paper, which is the one that has all the grays and the petal pink as well as the white. So I took that one as inspiration, but because I wanted to use a Rococo Rose, I am using the Love You Always, a specialty designer series paper. And I love that this is the one that has that the foil. So this is where that piece is coming. And of course, since I'm using this one, I decided to use also the Love You Always foil sheet, which is where I got this piece from, right? So this is the foil. And I cut it out, these two, using the So Sweetly dies, which you know by now that I love using labels. And so this is by far one of my favorites. And you can see in this case, I use one of the rectangles, as you can see, because it has that scallop edge. And then I use both of these labels. Like I said, this is one of my favorites, right? And so those are die cuts. And then this piece, I believe, is for, hold on, let me get my ruler here. I think it's 4. No, I'm lying. This is 3 3/4 by 5. Yes, by 5. There you go. And the cardstock that I'm using for my card base is gray granite. And this one is 8.5 by 5.5. And then I have a scrap paper of the basic white so that I can color my, so that I can color all the bunnies and then cut them out. All right, so let's start with the bunny first. What am I doing here? Here. I'm like, where is everything? You know me, I'm always losing everything here. So anyways, thank you for joining me. So let's just go ahead. So I'm using Memento because anytime you want to be coloring with the alcohol markers, which is what the stamping blends are, you need to be using the Memento. That way you're not mixing the color as you're blending. And so if you have, for instance, you shouldn't be using a Station because the Station is alcohol based and you would get the black as you are blending. Okay, so that's the main reason. So here we go. There we go. Really nice. And by the way, this is the bunny that I'm going to be using for all my cards. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this, and then we're going to be pretty much using the same on all the cards. So for this one, I want to leave the bunny white. And whenever I do that, I always like to add either gray granite or Pool Party, the light shade, on some of the areas. That way it gives a little bit of dimension, and it also looks makes it look more finished. So in the case of a bunny, definitely I would go with the gray granite rather than the Pool Party. But if we were talking flowers, or maybe if you were talking a snowman, I would probably go with the Pool Party. But a bunny, like I said, would look better if it has the gray granite. So anyway, you're gonna see, and I don't know if I can get this one closer. So just give me 1 second. Maybe I can get a little bit closer. Hopefully it's not that bad. You can see it. I tried to remember to lift you up, zoom out, I should say. And like I said, I just go and add a little bit of that gray granite just to add a little bit of dimension to our bunny. And here we go. Sometimes I get too quiet here. And then I follow, like if there's some areas where Stampin' Up had already indicated, I would follow those as well. Now, the other thing that I would do is do the areas where something is on top of the other thing. Like for instance, the flowers are on top of his head or her head. So I would do that area as well, because it will give a little bit of shadow there. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put a little bit on his nose. There you go. Then because it's a critter, I like to add the Flitter Flamingo for the cheeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some cheeks. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring the colored lifter and then just kind of blending a little bit better so it's not as pink, as you can see. And you're gonna see that as it dries, it looks a little bit better. It's not so pink. Now, as far as the flowers, those are the ones that I'm going to be, and the leaves, those are the ones that I'm going to be using the Rococo as well as the Old Olive. So for the leaves, I'm going to be using the Old Olive, the light shade, as you can see here. And even those things that are kind of popping up. It's so weird coloring with the phone on your face almost. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and bring the Rococo Rose. Now, I usually start with the light color and then go to darker. So in this case, I'm gonna go with the light shade first. And of course, you can also change the bunny where you might want to have it all gray, you know, there's gray bunnies or brown bunnies. So definitely you can change the coloring. And let's do the same with this one. And the other thing is that as you're making your cards, you can also change the colors of the flowers. I think that would be also nice so that they can color coordinate to whatever paper you're using. So then I'm gonna go with the darker color, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do just the outline here. All right. And then I'm going to go back with the darker color. I'm sorry, with the lighter color. And then just blend those. Try to do the blending, even though it's so little, try to do the blending as much as you can in the middle area. Do not try to oversaturate the edges. Mainly because if you oversaturate, sometimes it would bleed, and so it will go into the white areas of your bunny potentially. So anyway, but you can see how this one is pretty much done, and it looks really nice. I'm going to try to do a close-up here so you can see it. And now the other thing that I would do, and this is until I have it on my card, is that I would probably add some Wink of Estella as well. Oh, and I forgot, but you can do that little white dot as well. And this is where it's so tiny. You can add that Daffodil Delight. I don't really think that you can kind of see it, but still I went ahead and put it with that one. So there we go. So here it is, right? You can see, you don't really see the Daffodil Delight, but anyway, I went ahead and did it. Let me just zoom you out at this point, because otherwise I'm gonna forget. So hold on for a second. Here we go. All right, so once I have that, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one with the scissors. There's no, what am I trying to say, die cuts for these. So pretty much you're gonna have to be fussy cutting this one, but it's not really bad. I actually cut out several for the Facebook Live so that I could be kind of ready for the next cards, and you don't have to be watching me cutting all of them. And it took me about a minute or so to cut them. So it's not terrible cutting, you know, doesn't take too long. And as you can see, I like to move the paper rather than the scissors, as you can see. And the other thing is I try to leave a little white border around it. That also makes it better for when you're cutting. Again, try to move the paper rather than the scissors. There we go. And here we have it. Let me get the dimensionals of this one here. Hold on. Here are, ooh, I'm almost run out of dimensionals here. Hold on. Let me get the new pack. All right, so. All right, so let's go ahead. Like I mentioned, I will be also putting the sentiment like right here. And in this case, I'm going to be using the memento as well. So I get the phone folder here as well. All right, where's the memento? Here it is. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use the early espresso. And the only reason I do that is because sometimes the memento doesn't get as dark, and really no one really sees the difference between the early espresso and the black from that perspective. So I'd rather have a really crisp image. So I'm going to go ahead with the early espresso, but you could use your memento as well. All right. Oh, there we go. See how dark it looks. I mean, that love how the early espresso. And I know that I could also re-ink my memento, but somehow I don't know. I never get it as dark as the early espresso in the first class. So anyway, so the way I was picturing this card, and let's just go ahead and fold this one. Because you know me, I love putting all the pieces together before I glue anything, so that if I don't like something, then I can change it. And so here we go. We're gonna be having this piece here. Then I was thinking about that one here. Have this section here. Have this one here. And then have the little bunny somewhere here. So I might need to move a little bit this one. There you go. So I can have that one right here. Right? There we go. And then I wanted to add the ribbon. So I'm going to be using the, what is this color? This is the metallic edge ribbon in the silver. And I'm going to be coloring it with the dark of the Rococo. So let me bring a piece of paper here. So that we can do more. I was already trying to see if I like it, and see, it does like. That's one of the things that I definitely love from Stampin' Up, is that if you don't have the colors, but you have the blends or the alcohol markers, you can really get any of your embellishments in that color. The other thing is that, like for instance, I am using the metallic edge, but the other one that you could be using as well is the crinkle. So if you don't have this one, you can use this one. So as long as it's white, you can color it, right? So you can use that one as well. All right, and somehow I'm not really seeing any comments. Are there not comments at all today? Anyway, if there are, oh, okay. Hi, Marianne. So I can see comments now. I'm like, I don't know. Hi, Marianne. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and color them. All right, so, and you can see here. Now, when you're coloring your ribbon, try to go with the side of your, just to make sure that it doesn't look weird. Yeah, so try to go on the side of the tip, the brush tip, rather than this way, right? That way you avoid damaging the tip of your, what am I saying here? Of your marker. Yes, there we go. And I feel like I'm missing a little bit here. All right, so let's go ahead and do the bow. And you can accommodate as you like. And so I was thinking putting like this one this way or somewhere here, right? I might have to be making it a little bit smaller. I felt like it was too big, so let's just do this again. Yeah. Somehow I feel like it is still the same. There we go. Yes. Okay, smaller. Yeah, that way I can cut it. Yep. There we go. So I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, and I feel like somehow with all the, because it was still a little bit wet, I kind of took a little bit of the color with my finger, so you can go ahead and add a little bit more here if you feel it needs. There we go. That way it's back to being dark. All right, so let's go ahead and glue everything. I think I do like it that way. So okay. And by the way, so the Rococo Rose is one of those colors that is going to be retiring pretty soon. So if you like this color a lot, like the markers, or anything really that we have in the catalog that has this color, will be retiring pretty soon. I believe we're gonna be getting the retiring list like by the 24th or the 25th. I don't remember right now the date, but like next week we should have the retiring list. And so if you're liking this color, make sure you grab all the items in that color right away, because once the returning list goes live, it's pretty much while supply lasts. And at least in the past, it seems like almost all the colors ran out of stock like almost on the day one. So if there's some of these colors that you like a lot, and of course anything in this color, right, anything in the in colors that are retiring at the end of I think it's April this time, definitely go ahead and order them right away, because they're not going to be there forever. They're going to run out really fast. Okay, so now this one will be here. I'm going to be adding this one right here. I might need to move this one a little bit there so that I can have that. And then I'm going to be adding this one with dimensionals. And then, of course, this one as well. Yes. So what do you think, huh? All right, so this one is going to go flat, and then this one will be raised. That way we keep it. Did I say, yep, a little more over this part. All right, and then this one, I'm going to be adding the, what am I saying? Dimensionals. Oh, gosh. Let's just add. And yes, I tend to add a lot of dimensionals. I know. I don't know what it is lately. It didn't seem like I was that way not too long ago, but like now it's like I have to add too many. I don't know. I mean, I always put a lot, but it seems like lately I even put even more than before. So anyway. All right, so now we're going to be adding this one here. Now this section, I will add it with the glue dots, but like this section should be with the dimensional. So I'm going to bring this one. Go ahead and add that one here. Oh, I think it is on the wrong, yeah, it's on the wrong side. It is on this side. Yeah. Let me just see. This one will be here. There we go. Yeah. Since I have enough of an area, I could use just the seal rather than glue dots. But if the area is not that large, you can always use glue dots. There we go. And then I'm going to be adding this one like right here. Where's the glue dots? There we go. And then as far as jams, I always like to add some syrup jam. So let's just see. We can add, Where are the rhinestones? Oh, look at this one. Oh, this one could go really nice, I think, right? Just think about that. Either that or the, what is this other, the rhinestones? Oh gosh, one of these. Pop up. There we go. So I could add the, oh, the whites looks really nice. I'm gonna go with the white ones. Okay. I think the whites looks really nice. So, all right, so let's go with some of those. And it will go well with the little bunny. So I'm gonna go ahead and add like 2 here. Oh. And I probably should have put it a little bit more towards like this section. Yes, a little bit lower and then 1 here. There you go. Yeah, like it. All right, so here you have it. See that? Looks really nice. And it's very subtle. So what do you think? Do you like it? All right, so let me go with part number 2 or yeah. Oh, and the other thing that you can do is, since I am doing all of this in gray, I don't think I have enough time to be doing all of them, but I was thinking that I could add, and this is a piece that is 3 by 4 1/4, but I was thinking of putting something like this here, and then maybe just stamp one of the bunnies and color it. That would look really nice to have another bunny inside, since the card base is in the gray granite. What do you think, right? I love using a smaller piece of paper nowadays. I feel like it's not as intimidating for me when it's time to write on the letters, because it's just a smaller space rather than the whole piece. So anyway, so I'll be doing that later on, but anyway, let's just keep going. Now the next one, let me see. So for the next one, here it is. We have exactly the same color combination, because again, you know me, I love using kind of like the same. And for that one, same thing, 8.5 by 5.5 in the gray granite. And so we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. Use your bone folder. Then for this one, I was going with one of those layouts where I can shift them a little bit. And I want to give you the measurements, but I cannot find my ruler now, which here it is. I'm like, it was here. Okay, so here we go. So this one is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And so we're gonna go ahead and use this one this way. And then we have this one, which is 3 3/8 by 4 5/8. And so this one will go on the opposite direction. That way you only see a little bit. And then I have again a piece of that foil paper. And this one is 4 by 1. So this one will go right here. And then I have a circle on the Rococo Rose. And this one is die cut with the stitch shapes the stitch shapes framelits. And then I have really just a scrap of it's from the same collection. So this is also from the Love You Always foil paper. And this one is 1/2 inch by 3 1/8. Like I said, it's just a little scrap that I had that I'm gonna cut in the middle, but I'm gonna be doing the banner end on both ends. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the Tailor Tack punch and cut out both of the ends. Here we go. Oh, and same thing here. And actually, I feel like there is a mark there, so I'm just gonna cut it already and then do the other side. All right, so it's gonna go there, and I'm gonna be using this side instead. There we go. Mainly because it seems like I can see a little bit of a line there that I don't like. And so anyway, whenever you have a piece that is not quite long, but it's long enough that you can do something like this. I love doing this because then you just put it this way, right? And it seems like it's a longer piece. but it's not, right? And you cover the whole thing, as you're gonna see here, right? And so now it looks like it's a longer, but it really is just a smaller. And I'm gonna be using one of those little bunnies. And if you're just joining me now, you can watch the video or the replay where I show you how to color and cut it in. And for the sentiment, I want to put the sentiment like right here. Now I gotta be careful. I think I have to lean towards this section, right? Towards the right, so that I have enough space for that little bunny. So that's how the card would look in this case. And oh, where is the other? Give me just 1 second here. I thought I had, well, who knows? All right, so let's just go ahead again with the, hold on. Oh, gosh. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put together my adhesive again. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna be using again the Early Espresso. You can use the Tuxedo or the Memento, right? The Tuxedo Black. Again, I'm using the Early Espresso because I like that it looks really dark. There we go. And so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is also color a little bit of that. Oh, here's one. Of that ribbon as well. So same as with the other one, let's just color it, let it dry, and then, and again, I'm using the dark one. That way I can do another bow with this. And again, you want to be using the side of the brush so that you don't damage the tip of your marker. I always like to go over again, just to make sure it doesn't look weird. And because it's alcohol based, it dries really fast to begin with. And the other thing is that you don't really see the strokes as you're coloring, which I also like that a lot. There we go. I think that should be enough. And like I mentioned at the beginning, if you don't have this particular ribbon, just use any white ribbon that you have, like the crinkle seam binding ribbon would also work really well. Let me just see. Yeah, this one will go really nice there. Okay, so let's go ahead and start putting everything together. Hope all is good. Yep. Oh my gosh. They kind of move. I gotta use something else. Hold on, because I think I broke that one. Let me just use another one for right now. I don't want to be. Oh gosh, let's see. All right, so for the sake of this one, yeah, there we go. There we go. Yes, and like I said, I'm going to be putting it in an angle. All right, same thing with this one. Oh, no, this is the one that kind of broke. Oh my God, this is like super strong now. Let me, oh, what am I doing here? For whatever reason, that has never happened to me before. So let me just, let me do the opposite direction, just to make sure. There you go. I don't know what happened with that. It's like it's super strong this time. But we fix it. There we go. Alrighty. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. And then this one, I'm gonna go ahead and add it somewhere here. There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to be adding these little pieces. All right, I want that one to go like right here. Same thing here. I'm going to go ahead and add it. There you go. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this one with dimensional. So let's just see. Yes. And look how cute this looks. Yep. So let's just put dimensionals on this one. From here. Oh, let's just use this two first. Okay. And so now I'm going to go ahead and add this one like right here. This one will go and maybe more towards this section so that I can add that one here. Yep. And so then I can put this one right here and it looks good. So same thing, I'm going to go ahead and add the dimensionals on this part. Yep. And then the rest will be with the with this part. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, and then same thing as with the other one, we're gonna go ahead and do a bow with the ribbon, and I want to have that ribbon right here. So I'm going to be adding this one like right here. And so we go ahead and cut a little bit here. Have that ready. And then have this one right here and then add those gems as with the other one. And I'm going to be adding this one like right here. And then for this one, where is that? Yeah, this one. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and add like one here and one there. And maybe one somewhere here. There you go. Oh, maybe like another one. No, I'm going to leave it that way. Anyway, so here we have it. There you go. So what do you think? And same thing as with the other one. I was thinking about putting the same little piece, the insert inside of it. And again, it's 4 1/4 by 3. And so this will go right there. But I want to put another of those little bunnies and color it before I glue it. So definitely work on that. That way I have enough space for me to write a note when I am mailing this one. So what do you think? Do you like it? So anyway, so let's go with card number 3. And so for that one, for this one, I have this. And so, okay, so it's the same thing as with the other ones. This is 8.5 by 5.5 of the great granite. So we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. I have a piece of the great granite that I had already pre-embossed with the greenery. Is that right? Yeah, it is the greenery embossing folder, and I'm trying to find it for you. Yeah, it's the greenery. There you go. So look at how beautiful it looks. Definitely, this is one of my favorites, and this is from the Forever Fern suite, and it actually comes with 2 of them. So you could actually change if you want. You could also use one of these as well. I just wanted to have that one to have the full paper with texture, but this one kind of does it on both ends, so it looks also really nice as well. And for this one, I have so let me just tell you, this one is, what is the size on this? This one is 3 by 4 1/4, so we'll go right there. Then I have a piece of the Love You Always Design Specialty Designer Series paper, and this is 1.5 by 5. So I was thinking about putting this one somewhere like so, right? And then have this is the larger circle out of the oh my gosh, what is the name of this one? The stitch shaped framelits. And then I have again a little scrap, and you can see it was I just cut it. It's like 1/2 inch by 3, I believe. Yeah, it's a little bit less than 3, so 1/2 inch. But again, you're gonna be cutting it. I'm gonna be putting it like right there, and then I'm gonna have another bunny here, which again, I had already done that ahead. And so if you're just tuning in, you can watch how I color and cut it out at the beginning of the video, because it's the same bunny that I've been using. And so I want to put the sentiment somewhere here, okay? So that's how it would look. I will probably put another bow, and I had already done one, because when I was designing my cards, I have to kind of see how it was looking. So I was thinking about something like that, maybe, and it will look really nice. What do you think, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and let's stamp this one. And again, I'm using the Early Espresso, but you could also use the Memento ink. It's just, I love how dark this one looks. So definitely, that's why I'm using it. There we go. And see if I have enough space here. Yeah, look at that. See that? Beautiful. Love it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing everything. I'm gonna be very careful. Seems like this is, by the way, I'm using the Seal Plus because my other one kind of broke right now as I was making this video. So I'm using the Seal, and it seems like this one is super strong. I said that because it kind of ripped my other paper. So that's the whole thing. But so far I'm liking it. It's just that it is very strong, so just be careful with that one, because it could rip your paper, as you saw on the previous card. So anyway, so let's just go ahead and add this one here. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Don't move. There we go. And same thing for this one. Now, there we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and I feel like this one is not, so at the border, just there we go. And so I love how just having, it's the same tone on tone, but just because I have the texture, it just looks different, right? And so we're gonna go ahead and add that one here. There's this section. This one, of course, we're gonna be cutting it with the tailor tack punch. So I'm gonna be adding this one kind of like right here. And then have this one. Oop. So I want this one like right there. And then have this one kind of be here. What do you think, huh? Love how it looks. Oh, and you know what I forgot? I'll go back to all of them, but I forgot to add that wink of Estella that I said I was gonna do at the end. Totally missed that. But yeah, let's just add wink of Estella on the cards. Of course, if I can find my wink of Estella, right? Because that's the other thing. There we go. I'm like, anyway. All right, so I do like how it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this one first. Let me just go in right there. And then I'm going to be using dimensionals for this section. Definitely putting one there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and put this. Okay, and then this one will be right here. Now for this one, it doesn't seem like I need too many of the dimensionals other than this area. The rest will be all with the seal. Oh, it's not this one. Where's this one? I have to go ahead and fix the other one. Like something happened. Oh, yeah, I'm like, am I doing this right? Yeah. I just need to cover that and then put one little. Yeah, the section. There you go. There we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and add this one like right here. Or do I should I put it here? It might look nicer. I don't know. No, I think I like it this way better. And it gives a little bit more. And then I'm gonna be putting again those little gems. So there we go. And then I have that one. I'm only gonna leave it with 2 this time. And where is the glue dots here? And again, you saw how I did the other 2 ribbons where I color it with the blends. We cut a little bit on this one. There we go. Much better. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and add that wink of Estella because I totally forgot on all of the. Oh yes, definitely. We need to be adding the wink of Estella to all of them. And I'm only going to be adding it to the bunnies, the flowers, sorry, not the leaves. So let's just do that on all 3 of them. Now, of course, if you want, you can add it as well on the leaves. I just thought for sure on the flowers. And that's the other thing, whenever I'm using the Wink of Estella, I try to just add it to some areas, not to the whole thing. And I don't know, I feel like it looks better. It pop-ups even more. But again, it's your preference. There we go. All right, so let me just show you here. So here are all cards, as you can see them. And let me just do a close-up on that one so you can see the Wink of Estella. See that? And so I love that on all these cards, there's a lot of foil and all these sparkling. So anyway, definitely love them all. Let me know which one is your favorite. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate that you being here on your afternoon or on your evening at this point. And I'll be here again next Thursday at 7 p.m. Again, don't forget that next Monday is the last day to sign up for the Gorgeous Pussies card class, which is this one. And again, you can get the make and take kit for these, but you have to register, and I have to mail you that link. So you can email me at ali@creatingwithali.com, or you can sign up for the email newsletter that I send every week. I put all the information on the description of this video on the top. And also, if you're interested only on the tutorial, you can go ahead into my tutorial store at creatingwithali.com/shop, and you'll get there. You can get the tutorial right there for this class and any other class that I had in the past. So anyway, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let me know which one is your favorite. For me, I think I like this one just because of the texture, although I like that one too. So anyway, let me know. Always love reading in the comments which one is the favorite of the night. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.